Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter accounts have just announced the next Zenkai unit we'll have access to, which is also kind of strange because we literally just got a Zenkai unit, last week? But the next Zenkai unit we'll have access to in the game is none other than the Green Ultimate Gohan, which I've wondered why he hasn't had a Zenkai for a very long time now, but at least he's finally getting one. So I'm definitely excited because you guys already know Gohan's my favorite character. But the tweet says, Ultimate Gohan's Zenkai Awakening is coming. Get ultimate damage up and reduce enemies' sustained damage cut effects with ultimate arts. Plus, unlock all uniques to get a Dragon Ball and shorten own substitution count when enemy uses a Rising Rush. Now, okay, my standards, you guys already know this, my standards when it comes down to non-LF Zenkais are very low. Personally speaking, I think that even the most recent Zenkai we got being, the Spirit Palm absorbs Goku, I personally believe that Zenkai is not that good because I personally don't believe the damage is there. The defense is definitely there, but the damage is not there, and there are other better green options for his tags respectively than him. That's me personally. You guys can disagree, that's perfectly fine. But with Gohan though, I'm really hoping that he'll be able to step up to the plate and really show what he can do on both hybrids and Sun families, because those are the two tags that he's primarily going to be on. And the thing that I'm worried about, which really was a big feature for this Gohan that made him shine, was the fact that not only did he have cover vanish, much like, for example, the Zenkai, Super Saiyan 3 Goku or the green Android 21, which I just realized a lot of units that have cover vanish are green units. But the fact is, those units have cover vanish, but this Gohan was, I believe, the first one to have 2 cover vanishes, because he would naturally have the ability from the get-go, and then you pop his main ability and he would get another one, and then you can use that again to get out of the way. In a general retrospect, that is a very powerful ability. The problem is, in this current meta, nullifying that ability is extremely easy now. When this Gohan released, mitigating that type of ability or nullifying that type of ability wasn't really a thing yet. So that made him extremely viable until power creep got him. Now we have too many units that mitigate that entirely. Like, for example, we have Zenkai Buu, who can trap you in 3 times in a row when he hops in. We have Ultra Super Gogeta, who can completely nullify cover change if he pops his special skill. Things of that nature, right? Or like, for example, Ultra Super Vegito. If he does his counter, then he nullifies cover change. So all of that stuff will really hinder what made this Gohan very unique. So I'm hoping that they really help this unit in terms of something. More than likely damage, because this Gohan is a melee type. But still, I'm hoping that they really do bring something to the table to make him shine apart from his cover vanishes. Again, I don't think cover vanish will be entirely useless, because if you're fighting off against teams that maybe they've already utilized their abilities to nullify cover change, then that can still come in clutch. If not, then you'll probably be in trouble. Anyway, let's break down the tweet. So you get ultimate damage up and reduce enemy sustained damage cut effects with your ultimate arts, which is good. Obviously, it just means that your ult is going to hit harder and you're going to practically cut through your opponent's defenses. By how much, we don't know. Obviously, they don't explain in the tweet, but this is pretty much saying that his ultimate attack, Burst Rush obviously, should hit hard. And if it does, that's good, right? If it doesn't, then that's probably gonna be a yikes. But I'm hoping that it does hit hard, because again, in this meta, you really gotta hit hard. I mean, you guys see Ultra Super Vegito, so you guys know in this meta, you gotta hit very hard. So hoping that it'll be a solid ultimate attack. And then also, unlock all uniques to get a Dragon Ball and shorten own sub count when enemy uses a Rising Rush. That is actually good, especially the Dragon Ball. Again, being able to increase your Dragon Balls by any type of amount is always going to be a good thing, because that's one step closer that you'll get towards Rising Rush. So again, even if it's by 1, it's still good. And also, shortening the sub count when enemy uses a Rising Rush, this is good on paper. And I say that because we don't know how much your sub count will go down by, right? And again, that also goes, because you can tell why they added this ability too. It's extremely obvious. But on paper, it sounds good because, again, you'll be able to get Gohan back in quicker, right? The problem is, even though they added this ability to really work in tandem with his cover Vanish, again, extremely obvious as to why they gave him that ability, and good in theory, once again, the issue arises that there are too many units in the game that nullify cover change, which means that it's either you get extremely lucky and again, it knocks down the sub count enough for you to throw Gohan in and vanish out of the Rising Rush, or maybe it doesn't knock down that much and then the opponent or the unit that you're using is in and they're stuck. Hopefully they have endurance or revival. Or maybe you do have enough to get Gohan in, but since your vanish got nullified, you're screwed and then Gohan is fodder. So again, everything sounds good on paper. That's the thing. In actual execution, we will have to wait and see, because that sub count down, like it's gonna have to be a decent amount for it to even be relatively important, right? And especially in comparison to, for example, we got the new Sparking Tapion. That ability is extremely good for a multitude of reasons. Like, Tapion is strong, they can nullify cover change, and not only that, when it comes down to Rising Rush, you want to throw Tapion in. That is the best case scenario, because more often than not, you actually want Tapion to die. That way, Hirudegarn will come out and deal damage to the entire team. And especially if it's element factor advantage, then you're going to do usually a ton of damage to the opponent. That type of scenario is good. Gohan doesn't fall under that category. So for him to get the sub count down so he can get in faster, they're gonna have to make it a good amount. I mean, I don't even know, because if it's just like the opponent uses Rising Rush and you only get your sub count knocked down by 1, I won't say that's pointless, because there are going to be scenarios where that might actually make or break the battle. But if it's like sub count down by 3 or sub count down by 5 or something like that, I think that would be decent, like relatively enough to be able to get Gohan back in, usually, right? So again, only time will tell. But the other thing is the teams that he's on, because I mean, I don't really see people rocking Sun Family right now. You realistically can, because you have Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku, you have the tag Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, you have what else? UI Goku, you have UI Sign Goku if you really want to Zenkai boost him. Like, you have options, I guess. And then also on hybrids, you have Future Gohan, you have Trunks, also the yellow Trunks too, because that unit is actually really good. Yeah, I guess there are some relatively decent options. But all in all though, it's going to be interesting to see how this Gohan works in this current meta. Again, he was a great unit when he released, but it might be different this time. Only time will tell. Actually, with us getting this suite, we might actually get this Zenkai either tonight at Daily Reset, which is in a few hours. If not, then more than likely tomorrow. So again, we'll see. But I do want to know in the comment section below, what are you guys' thoughts on us finally getting a Zenkai Awakening for the Green Ultimate Gohan? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.